What would you do if you walked past a grave and heard it breathing not once, not imagination, but every single night at the exact same time, deep, steady breaths rising from under the soil? Everyone in the village avoids it. They say it's waiting, they say it never died. And one girl made the mistake of sleeping night on top of it. She was never seen again, but her camera kept recording. And what it captured will haunt you. Don't look away, because by the end of this video, you will wish you never heard. The grave that breathes at night. The grave was old, so old, in fact, that the name carved into its stone had faded into nothing. People in the village did not talk about it, they just called in the one that breathes. It was not a nickname that came from stories, it came from the truth. Every night, exactly at 3 minutes past midnight, a sound would come from beneath the soil. Not a wind, not an animal, but the slow, steady inhale and exhale of something alive, buried, breathing. Nobody dared go near it after dark, not even the teenagers looking to prove something. One had tried once. He had gone with a phone and a flashlight, laughing. By morning, only his phone was found, cracked in the middle of the path that led to the cemetery. The screen was still recording. His last words were whispered, terrified. It's not sleeping anymore. Old Mr. Bandari was the caretaker of the graveyard. People said he once tried to dig it up years ago, but when he hit the coffin, he stopped, not because he saw something, but because something knocked back again. Twice, then 3 times, he dropped the shovel and ran, and the next day he sealed the grave with thick chains. But the chains would fall off by morning every time. No one saw who removed them, and no one heard footsteps, just the breathing, always the breathing. Maya, a young journalist from the city, did not believe any of it. She came with her camera, laughing at the villagers' warning. Superstitions, she called them. She told them she would spend the night by the grave, not near it, on it. They begged her not to. She smiled and said, "Fear does not write good stories." She set up her tent directly over the grave. Midnight passed. The village watched from a distance at 3:03 a.m. Her tent collapsed, not torn, just flattened, as if the earth itself had risen and swirled the air. Her screams never came, only silence and breathing louder than ever. When the villagers approached at dawn, her tent was there, perfectly in place, but Maya was gone. Her camera was inside, still recording. The footage was strange. At midnight, she laughed, joked, and spoke into the lens. But after 3:03, the lens went black. Not because of power failure, but because something covered it. A hand, pale, thin, rotted. The elders said the grave was cursed. That a long time ago, before the village even had a name, a man had been buried alive for practicing dark rituals. They say he promised to rise again, that death would not hold him, that he would keep breathing until someone was foolish enough to dig him out. Every year the soil shifts, slowly, softly, as if someone is moving beneath it. The villagers leave offering now. Not prayers, just things to keep it calm. A mirror, a coin, a doll, and never blood, never, because blood makes it stronger. One night a stray dog was found dead near the grave, its body untouched, but its eyes were missing. No tracks, no wounds, just 2 deep holes in the dirt beside the grave, as if something had reached out and pulled it in. No one speaks of Maya anymore. Her family came once, crying, screaming at the villagers for letting her stay, but they left before sunset. The next night the breathing got louder. as if the grave was laughing. Sometimes visitors hear whispers, not in the air but inside their heads, words they don't understand, names they never knew. And when they leave, the voices follow them. One man from another town claimed he kept hearing shallow breathing behind him for weeks. When he looked in the mirror one night, he saw someone else's reflection behind him, smiling, breathing, waiting. He went mad 2 days later, locked in a hospital, kept whispering the same phrase over and over. It knows I saw it. Now the villagers don't call it a grave anymore. They call it a warning, a door that was buried, not shut, and every night it opens just a little, enough to breathe, enough to wait, and they say one day it would not just breathe. It will speak, it will crawl, it will rise. And when that day comes, no chain, no prayer, no wall will stop it, because something that keeps breathing never truly dies. It just waits for the right soul to call it back. So, if you ever find yourself in a village with a grave no one speaks of, don't ask questions, don't go near it, and whatever you to do, never stay past 3:03 a.m. because the breath you hear next may not be yours.